What's up, Zero Gang? So I wanted to make this video because I saw a lot in the search engine that yeah, a lot of people have been looking up for this, and I have answers, and a lot of, I guess, maybe teenagers or even older men. I think this will help you all a lot. As the title says, how to impress a girl. I'm gonna just be covering some factors that I believe to be fact and stuff from my own experience. I have dated a lot of girls, so But no, seriously though, I have a lot of experience with females. So I think this would be really, really helpful to people that just are too shy or don't know what to say or whatever. First thing I want to say on how to impress a girl is, number one, they're just people. All right, they're just people. They think just like me and you and everybody else. Basically, whatever you will react to, they'll probably end up reacting to the same. Like, if you ever think of, like, when I was younger, I used to overthink things, like, oh, if I say, hey, this could happen, this outcome, this outcome, this outcome. And every single time since I have been alive, the outcome has never, ever happened. And basically, I would, overthink things, and I would be like, oh, but, if I say this, this will happen. I say this, that'll happen. And since I've been alive, all the outcomes that I have thought of never has happened. Not even once, in a weird fashion. So number one I wanted to say is, be sure of yourself. Be really, really sure of yourself. Like, no matter how lame you feel, back it up with just saying, being confident. You see something stupid, back it up. Like, feel confident with your stupidity. So if you say hey to a girl, be like, hey, just be confident. Like, even if you're not confident, just be like, hey, even if you feel like you're cringing, just be sure of yourself. If you're a nerd, embrace the nerdness. If you're, a feminine guy, or, you're, whatever your insecurities are that makes you, have a hard time talking to the girl, just embrace it, no matter what it is. If you think your nose looks weird, or you think your face looks weird, or whatever, like, trust me, someone's going to like you, all right? And you're not going to impress everybody. And if you have to do a bunch of stuff to impress a girl anyway, you probably shouldn't be seeking her. But, to impress her enough where she's interested, you shouldn't have to jump through a bunch of hoops. I want to make sure that's very clear. You shouldn't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to impress a girl. You shouldn't have to have a lot of money to impress a girl, because if you guys notice, sometimes you'll see like these beautiful women with these horrible guys, and they just be, just awful to the chick, or they don't have much, they're using the chick's car, and it's simply because they're sure of themselves. They're really, really sure of themselves. And the second thing I want to go over for you guys is, other than being, sure of yourself, be confident. I know it kind of goes hand in hand, but confidence and being sure of yourself are two different things. You can be confident, say something stupid, and you're not sure if it was, a good idea or not. So these are two different things. Confidence and being sure of yourself are two different things. Let me make sure that's clear. So, like I said, being sure of yourself, whatever you do, just, that's what I meant to do, all right? And then being confident is pretty much, just being able to do it. Like, just make yourself do it. Because I was super shy with girls, super, super shy with girls back in the day. And I just kept putting myself out there, cringing in front of females and just taking those L's. And after, you get so many L's, you're bound to win. And it's really just about experience. Every dude that can get girls, every single dude, I don't care what they say, every single dude that can get girls cringed. Every single dude that you see. The Rock probably cringed. Robert Downey Jr. cringed when he was first meeting girls. Trust me, every celebrity has cringed awfully when they were a kid, or whatever, good-looking guys there are. Every single dude cringe. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong. Like, it just takes time, and you don't have to like act like someone else. You don't have to act like someone else. To simply be yourself. I know this is really cliche about being yourself, but be yourself and be confident. If you like to play them Yu-Gi-Oh cards, boom, pop up the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, just be confident. Because you're gonna find a girl that, she wants to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards too, and if you have to fake a certain way to make the girl like you or be with you, then it's not gonna work, because that's not really you, and she doesn't, really know the real you, and she think you're one way when really you're another way, and it's just bad. So be yourself. As cliche as that sounds, be yourself, because it's going to work out. You know what I mean? Like, with me, I was just myself, and now I'm married, and other people weren't themselves, and that's why they got divorced, or you know, they try to be someone that they thought that the person liked. They try to be in a category that they thought the girl would like, or the girl does like, and then once they got together and really got to know each other or whatever, the guy's like, well, I'm just gonna be myself because I known her for so long. She's like, well, I don't know this guy, I didn't marry this guy, or I didn't, date this guy, etc. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is making sure you guys dress nice. Dressing nice is probably one of the best ways to pretty much impress a girl. The reason is because I don't think that they look at shoes or they particularly look at like men's clothing. It's more the fact that when you dress clean, you just look better. You know what I mean? You look more presentable in general. Like for me, for instance, I mean, I don't wear the most fashionist clothes and I don't have a bunch of Jordans and Adidas, though I am wearing Adidas right now. I don't have the best, of the best looking clothes or whatever, but make sure, it's clean, make sure it's ironed. Just don't look scruffy. Don't have dingy clothes. You don't have to be up in trend, but just don't have dingy looking clothes, wrinkly clothes, looking like the clothes were hand me downs. Just dress nice, and look clean. You don't have to be like clean shaved, but make sure, you comb. I mean, mine isn't comb, but make sure you guys comb your beard out if you're gonna have it. Look really, really clean. And I think that help out a lot. You have like watches, like, I mean, this is my work watch, but you have a watch, put a watch on, just look really, really presentable. You have to like you're going to an interview, but just look presentable, look really, really clean. And I think that'll help out a lot. Another thing is to have a nice car. And what I mean by a nice car is you don't want like a rusted car. You don't need a beaten down car, even though you don't need to get a girl, you don't need to have a nice looking car, but to impress a girl, I think having a really nice looking car helps out a lot. It doesn't need to be perfect looking, and it doesn't need to be a sports car. Just basically no rust spots. It doesn't have to be a brand new car. But what I've noticed is having a very clean car, especially to girls that don't know about cars, impresses them, a lot more. And the ones that do know about cars, I mean, who doesn't want to get into a clean car? So I think having a very nice, clean looking car, make sure the tires are sparkly, make sure the inside smells good. All that kind of goes in, just have a really presentable car. The same way you want to look nice dressed, just look really, really clean, smell good. And I think that helps out a lot, actually. Having a good speech, what I've noticed, just they can hear you more clearly. I've seen a lot of guys, like I said before, I'm making sure it's very, very clear you can get a girl without having these elements, but to impress a girl, I think that having a nice speech, a good vocabulary, speak very, very clear will impress them. Because so many people, it's cool to be stupid these days, and it's really, really cool to be unintelligent. That's what gets people famous, and that's what got a lot of people famous, of lack of intelligence. But I think to impress a girl, being the opposite, or not being a carbon copy, I think that helps out spectacularly. So have a good vocabulary. You don't have to be like Einstein or be super proper or anything like that, but just being able to speak well, confidence along with that, of course, like I said before. Being able to speak really clear and well, and that they can understand you can get your point across clearly, helps out a lot. I think that helps out a lot, and I think it'll be different too from what they're used to. Another thing is to pay for stuff, but not too much. You want to pay for stuff to, I guess, show that you can handle it. Because at least in my experience, I think any girl enjoys, having that old-fashioned guy pays for stuff. But yeah, I think having that old-fashioned touch will be a little bit different, especially in this day and age, because women's rights and stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into all that, but I think that it'll be a lot different. And you don't have to be a butler, obviously, but I think that being just being considerate and being a gentleman is something that most guys aren't doing these days. Because of course, and especially in our generation, being, cheating is cool, and having itches, if you know what I mean, is really, really cool in this day and age. And being a gentleman and being faithful isn't so cool in this day and age. So I think that, pulling the chair out and, you know, having that gentleman, old-fashioned touch will be something very, very different. And I think that impress her, at least in my experience, it has helped me out quite a bit. The next thing is to figure out what her interests are and then apply it to yourself. And I know this is a little bit of contradiction because I said to not do that, but we're just talking about impressing a girl. I'm gonna say that for the last time because I don't want comments saying that I said do one thing and another thing. This is only about impressing, not keeping them. So another thing to impress a girl is to apply them to yourself. You see that she's interested in art. Get into art yourself, or get into things that you think that you might like, so you can share interests. And I think that will help out a lot. I think that'll make her interested in you, and then you will all have something in common. And rather than being phony, I think that it'll help out spectacularly because you will have something in common, can share common knowledge on something legit, rather than just trying to do something just to impress her. So sometimes you just can't impress them no matter what you do. Sometimes chemistry just doesn't work. You can have the nicest car, you can have the best personality. Sometimes you can even be rich, and unless very rare cases if you're rich, obviously. But then she's just a gold digger. But yeah, sometimes you just can't impress them no matter what you do. So sometimes it's not about your capabilities. It's just that you and her don't mix, or maybe she has a chip on her shoulder, or just don't blame yourself if you can't impress her. And if you can't impress her, then just simply move on, because there is someone out there that you can guaranteed impress, trust me. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is being goofy. What I've learned is being goofy, silly. Girls like to laugh a lot. And in my experience, I've noticed that cracking jokes, being goofy, being stupid, all that stuff just makes the girl like you more. And I don't know why. I've always said that females like court jesters or clowns, because a guy that is goofy or silly, they're just attracted to them more. And I don't know the science on that, but that is pretty much a fact. If any girls are watching this video, please comment below and verify this for me, because I really believe that girls love to laugh. Oh, and eat. Girls love to eat. But the next thing, I think this should be pretty much common sense, is good hygiene. Good hygiene. I notice a lot of guys, they just smell bad. Like, straight up smell bad. Don't try to impress a girl and you didn't brush your teeth. Don't try to impress a girl and you smell bad. Like, no girl wants to smell that. I don't want to smell it. I don't know why you don't know you stink, but I've met a lot of dudes that try to impress a girl and they smell bad. They're straight up just bad. So hygiene is very, very important. You should be waking up, showering just about every day anyway. You shouldn't miss a shower more than once. Shower at least every other day. And I shouldn't have to say this, but you'd be surprised that a lot of people don't understand that you need to shower at least once a day or every other day. But yeah, guys, apply these rules, and I think that you'll impress a girl pretty easily. That's what I used to do when I was single. If you guys found this video helpful, please subscribe, like it, comment below if you have any questions. I legitimately want to help you guys move forward in life, because I have a lot of experience in different fields, and I want to share it with you guys. So as you guys know, I've been putting a lot of work into this YouTube channel, and I want to help you guys. So if you guys have any feedback, positive or negative, please leave a comment, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just take me away with